Hello guys, my name is Lotus again. Hello guys, my name is Lotus again. Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 3. In the last video, we went to Rock Patio and met up with Angelica and Sarah, and now we're ready to show them around camp and talk to the instructors and Tia. So here we go. But we're not really gonna talk to him. We're just gonna introduce him. Wait. Oh, that's right. We already did that. I forgot that.
I'll be your... Sit! I got this!
Roar!
I got this! Lightning! Let's do it! I got this! There it is!
Not on my watch! I'm up! Get back! Now!
This one's mine! Let's do it! I'll go my own way. That's all.
Let's get going.
Understood!
Actually, let's go this way. It's a shortcut, I think. Well, my shortcut.
Looks like a toughie. Purple lightning, ready for battle.
Second form, Gale!
Let's do it! Sleep tight, kid.
Why?
Looks...
Everyone ready? Let's fall back. Keep moving.
Yeah, we don't have time for this.
It's my turn. Ha! Coming at you full force! Let's move on.
Let's get going.
Understood.
Ooh. I thought that was part of the road at first, but then up close it wasn't. Let's get up close and personal. No, let's not skip it. Let's skip it, but yeah, let's skip it because it's not important. they were important, I wouldn't skip it. Yeah, this is just side stuff. Oh, I just passed the door. I accidentally went past the door. If you hear me laughing in the background, I'm just thinking of something stupid. Jaeger Corps in this city, but that's the most I've got. Needhog, Zephyr, Red Constellation. They're almost like it's almost like they're on rotation. That purple group is that purple corps is the most mysterious of them all. They may never have set foot in Raquel. Instructor, you got something in mind? No, I'm just mulling over the possibilities. It could be anyone. Enhanced Jaegers from the Society. A squad from the Intelligence Division Disguise, or even a disbanded escort fleet. It's none of those. That's for sure. Yeah, I heard the government's going to be forcing the Silver Whale to disband. They're disbanding actual sea Jaegers, huh? It'd be nice if we had some more decisive. Yeah, whatever. So it's not related to the RMP? Correct. I have some personal matters to attend to, so I'll be returning to the capital tomorrow. I'm in the city to enjoy some leisure time at the casinos and theaters. Yeah, right. That doesn't sound like you one bit. More like you're here on your own to follow up on the Jaegers. To help out the branch campus, or Millium, I'm sure. Major. A sullen frown upon the lips of a woman is beautiful in its own way. Yet I would much rather see your stunning smile. Stop hitting on her. I understand the government's intent. So long as the branch campus is here, however, the government doesn't have any reason to worry about the state of the Lumiere province. I know you're on break, but what would you say to cooperating on this matter? Reen. You're right. Now isn't the best time to work separately. Tomorrow's the start of the the Imperial Provincial Council too, so it would be nice to have some help. I'll tell you what the RMP currently has on file. In return, tell me what you know. Is that right? Is that fair? Fair enough. To start, a few members of Zephyr are hanging around. The Red Constellation, too. They've got about a medium-sized crew. Seems like that one enforcer from the Society brought them with her. Yeah, surely the Sanguine Ogre. From what we understand, the Red Constellation was last spotted a few days ago. Zephyr, on the other hand, has been seen more frequently. We also have reason to believe the Red Constellation is camping nearby. And the same for Needhog and an unidentified group of purple Jaegers. So even you don't know who they are. Hard to imagine the Intelligence Division drawing a blank. I'm sure the Intelligence Division already knows. I believe they just won't tell anyone outside of a specific circle. What I can confirm is they have no relation to the Silver Whale. In fact, it's more likely they were hired as Marcus Ballard's and Klesenko's private army. I see. So Hugo's family is involved in this. Well, Klesenko has become a real powerhouse in recent years. Marcus Ballard has been known to do whatever he so pleases. Supposedly, he's been pushing to become the next Duke Cayenne. I've noticed he's been giving orders to Brigadier General Bardius as though he owns the man. He's also one of the reasons the canyon has gone neglected. Bet the Imperial government would just love to use that so they can swoop in and start barking out their own orders. Just like they did in Sutherland. Would anyone mind if I summarize where we currently stand? We have 4 known Jaeger Corps roaming the area. The Red Constellation has connections to the Society. Someone we don't know has hired Zephyr. Then we have Needhog and an unidentified 4th Corps in purple. Let's put the Zephyr's deal for a moment. Let's put aside the Zephyr's deal for a moment. We have confirmed if either Needhog or the Purple Jaeger, the Purple Corps, or also hired help. Also hired help. I'm also certain Needhog is indeed hired help, but those Purple Jaegers, they felt like they had some kind of obsession. Passion like that comes from something more personal than a contract. Zephyr and the Red Constellation were opposing each other in Sutherland. If the Purple Jaegers and Needhog are similarly in opposition, then could there be some teamwork going on? Some enemy of my enemy is my ally deal. It would explain why Zephyr and the Red Constellation haven't been moving. They could be waiting for their opening act of sorts to finish. That's a good way of putting it. Maybe we should look into this a little more. Don't forget our earlier lead. How could I? That old man was a real perv. I'm sure he would have been thrilled to see you in your uniform and boots, Major. That's not something I feel comfortable knowing. At least his fetish worked to our favor. We know where to go next. The High-End Club, New Blanc, and members only casino, Alicia. The two places where Zephyr and the Red Constellation were last spotted. It's worth noting that New Blanc used to have other clubs in the capital and Crossbell. They were once owned and operated by the Red Constellation for some extra cash. And I'm sure those were some squeaky clean storefronts. The rights were sold after the Civil War before the military could seize them. It may be worth looking into the chance they're still connected. Let's explore the options we have for now. Alright, so we'll go to the club and play with a few girls, chat them up, and then we'll swing by the casino and ask the bunny girls to be my new kettle bunnies. Oh jeez. You are way too used to playing around. Well, I'm in favor of hitting the club first. How would you like to accompany us, Claire? I'd be happy to. I'm not used to exploring the nightlife, so if one of you could show me what it's all about, Sarah Angelica. That's all I've ever wanted, my dear. Come, we'll have ourselves a champagne tower. Hey, don't lump me in with her. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's do this hidden quest first.
Let's get going.
Yes! Purple lightning, ready for battle!
Let's fall back! Keep moving!
The moon is so beautiful.
Beautiful, she says. It's like the night was made for the two of us.
Or not.
Or not. Let's use spirit unification.
I'm up!
It's my turn.
My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now! Action slash! Mortal leaves!
Coming at you full force! You ready for this? Dragon kick!
Yeah, finish this quickly so we don't have to deal with any enemies it has to summon.
It's time to get a little serious! Ah! Hey, ha! Northern lightning! That make you feel all tingly? Suppression complete. Good work, everyone.
Wow, we didn't have to use clears. Alright, that's it for this one. Now let's move on. Alright, now we can continue the investigation. Oh, oh. Paid 1,000 Mira in registration fees. Alright, well. Alright. Let's go in. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's head. Okay. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, this hand's a beaut.
Well, ain't this a bitch? I messed up. Say, is it too late to back out on that bet?
That's unbecoming of the king, you know.
Oh, low blow.
All right, dealer, let's get this show on the road.
If you would, gentlemen, please show your hands.
Full house. Read 'em and weep. Sorry, four of a kind. What? For the love of Adios, you gotta take it easy on this old fart. I might have played you a little too hard on this one. Royal flush. Oh? You gotta be kidding me. Well, you certainly know how to bluff. You've won all the chips on the table. Sorry, but let me have this one. You still got it, boss. You had to have been. You had to have been cheating, right? Where were you, Zeno? I thought traps were your thing. You're young. You can bounce back from a loss or two. What do you say? How about the winner buys the losers a drink? Damn it! Get off your high horse. Well, all the people are gone except for these guys. Aren't you?
Well, hey, nice to see you again. Where'd I see you before? Sutherland? You're a sight for sore eyes, Purple Lightning.
Yeah. Good to see you, Jaeger King. I'm amazed you can greet us so casually. If he's the Jaeger King, then he would be the head of Zephyr, correct?
Long time no see, I see, maiden.
Have I seen this other one around somewhere before?
You'd make any man jealous being surrounded by such beauties.
Oh, jeez.
All right. What do you say we take this little chat to that lounge by the corner? That is what you came here for, isn't it?
Yes, please. What, you didn't order a drink? The night is still young. Don't be shy about the price, it's all on me. Ugh, easy for you to say. Thanks for the order, but we're in the middle of work. Not to mention I don't have the balls to get drunk in front of you guys. Suppose it doesn't hurt. Suppose it never hurts to be cautious. You're gonna make me cry. And what might I ask brings a daughter of one of the four great houses on the Ice of Ming to me? I'm not here in any official capacity. It would be a waste to not enjoy Raquel's nightlife after coming all the way to La Mer. Fair enough. Take a load off then. By the way, I always wanted you to thank you for taking care of Fee. That's not something you need to thank us for. We were classmates, of course I'd help her. Fee decided on her own to join Class 7 to become a bracer. If you've got time to thank us, then why not go talk to her? Ouch. You don't mince words, do you? You can sting it does sting a little. Still, as we told you on the Pantic Rule, we appreciate you looking after her. Alright, do you mind if we get back to business? You're not going to pretend it's not some coincidence that we saw you here, right? What are you helping the Black Workshop with? This is really nice. You don't mince words either. I like that. Why not ask a little more then? Are you curious about what you saw in Sutherland? Oh, that divine night. That shadow. Sure, I'm curious, but will you give me an answer? Not for free. We Jaegers aren't ones to just talk to anyone. How about we play this? Vantage? What is that? Is that a Vantage Masters deck? I think it is. We've been playing recently. Here's the real game. If you could beat all of us, we might be inclined to let you in on what you want to know. That's all you have to do? You sure are a real piece of work. Boss. I'm not gonna back you if you complain later. We should always give the young a fighting chance. Besides, the reward is always sweeter if you take it by force. So how about it, Schwarzer? That's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you? Like father, like daughter. If that's what you want, I accept. I've played Blade, so if it's easy to pick up, I'll join in. The only problem is if I need to make my own deck from scratch. If only this were blackjack or poker. We can't make this too easy for you, Major. I've got two of the same deck. Seems fair enough if we use an identical set, yeah? I would say so. Let me be the judge for this. We need someone to look out for cheating. Do as you like. I'll play one then. I'll play two. How should we do the matchups? I'll go against the Purple Lightning. Then I'll take the Icy Maiden. Guess it leaves me and you. Now, don't bare your fangs just yet. Save those for the game. Angelica confirmed the decks were indeed identical before allowing the games to begin. I'll play Transmute. I'm telling you, you don't want to use that card just yet. You're good. I'll use my Blaze to power up and do 6 points against your master. That was a strong move. How are you two holding up? They're both good, but the other side's pushing hard. Come on now, focus more on your own game. You don't want to miss what I'll do next. I activate the Kyria Bell card. Damage to all. Can't lose here.
You all suck. What?
What on earth?
Just what are you all doing here?
We're here to rescue you again.
From what?
Took us long enough to find you.
Hey, I remember you lot. See some new faces, too.
Nice to see you again, Black Rabbit.
What brings you guys here?
That's our line.
We came all this way to find you playing cards? Let's talk later.
Okay then. Let me sub in for you, Valentine. I could turn your game around. You're doing subs? I know this game to some extent. I'm not quite as adept with complex calculations as you, Major. But would you mind if I took your place? Are you too serious? Phew. Yeah, I've hit my limit. It's true that they most likely know the game better than us. Do you take issue with the change? I don't personally. Nothing wrong with mixing things up. Let's see how you play. Are you two really sure? Well, this isn't an interesting turn of events. Let's say we start over with them. Why even offer when you're the one who's winning? You've been too focused on what your partners were doing. Doesn't it make it as fun for me? Oh, doesn't make it as fun for me. Okay. No, it doesn't make it as fun for me. I said it wrong. Let's start fresh and take the game seriously this time. Alright, if you insist. I'll even let you play with your own deck if you want. I'm sticking with mine, of course. Should I keep using the Jaeger King's deck? I might stand a chance with my collection. Well, since you're fine with it, I'll go ahead and use my own deck. Good. Alright, get ready when you are. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna have to put in I'm gonna have to put in 3 vanishes. And then for Dharma, I'm keeping that. Because it can attack twice. Now, for Blaze, I'll keep that. Kiribel, I'm keeping that. Blix, I'm keeping that. Rikyu, I'm getting rid of that. Uptide, all water attribute cards gain HP attack +1 in the enemy. Earth, fire, and heaven attribute cards each take 1 damage. Okay, transmute. Nope. Okay, master, fighter, ranger, sister, knight, and thief. And there's also witch and swordsman. Deals 1 damage to a row of enemies. Deals 4 damage to a target. And I think I'm gonna stick with the knight. Alright, heaven. Wait. Oh. This one's the most expensive out of the heaven cards. Now for fire. You know what? Water. Restores 3 HP. Okay, no. Only got 7? I guess. Let's see how I do with that. Seriously? A 7 for a 7? Wow. Alright. A draw. I guess that's a better hand. Since last time, after all, last time I actually drew the same card. I drew that 7 for another 7 of the same card. I'm gonna lose, probably. Yep, I lost. I knew it. Proceed as if the winner. Oh, fine. The master's been defeated. Reen wins. Phew. I won. Guess that does it. Yeah, the game must have decided to let Reen win, like it was thinking. That does it. It was a draw the first time, so I'm just gonna let Reen win. Guess that does it. Yes, congrats on the win. But Muse and Ash are still playing. Nope, they won. What? That all you got? 3 vanishes for 18 points? Hey, you're killing me. How long you been holding on to those? Don't tell me you were. You ain't gonna say a cheating about proof, are you? It's just common sense to hold on to your best move until the very end. Oh, I like you. And that's the end of my turn. And that's the end of the game. I lost. I'd say using Tide in round 3 salt to that. You did well to think that so far ahead. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I just happen to have good draws. So everyone won. I'm surprised they were all able to make a comeback. Each of them displayed an impressive amount of strategy. Ash probably cheated, but at least he's good enough to hide it. Didn't think all 3 of us would slip up. Guess I really am getting old. It doesn't feel like we won. Not only did my students have to come in and save me, but you gave me a second shot when you were winning. Yeah, but a win's a win. I keep my promises.
Time for your reward. I'll answer a few questions for you. The thing I showed you is called Zector. Sorry, that's the most I'm gonna say on that one.
You mean the one we saw as Sutherland? Zector. Feels like a suitable name for a divine knight. Here's what else I want to know. Including Zephyr, I've noticed 4 groups in action. That makes you the Red Constellation, Needhog, and an unidentified group of Purple Jaegers. What's everyone's objective here? Keep it going, straight shooter. Figured you'd ask. Each corps has different objectives, but you could break it down to the 2 sides. On one side, you've got the Red Constellation and those Purple Jaegers. On the other side, you've got us and Needhog. They were hired by the government. The government hired Jaegers? That does clear up some things. And the teams are about in line with what we expected. Just to make sure, Zephyr and Needhog are on the same side, but you weren't hired by the government, right? Exactly. Oh, we've got similar interests, but we're choosing to back them up. I'll bet you already know who hired us. And you probably already know the Red Constellation is siding with the Society. Which brings us to what you don't know, the identity of the Purple Jaegers.
Surely you've realized who they are by now, Sarah Palestine. The dead soldiers who, even after losing the Northern War, couldn't throw their pride away. The deserters from the Northern Jaegers.
The Northern Jaegers.
Are they? They're a large-scale Jaeger Corps, which was based in the former North Ambria state.
I was afraid of this.
Sarah.
Hey, hold up!
We won, and you're not giving us jack besides a name and who's backing who?
What can I say? We're fine with letting a little secret slip out here and there. But you ain't earned more than that. I think that's plenty for now.
And there's my hand.
Screw off.
I knew it.
I will say, though, those were some solid matches. See you again soon.
This was fun. Later.
Should the chance come, let's play again. Until then...
Hey, don't forget your cards. He probably has plenty more of those. I'm taking those. I'm joking. Look at his cards. That was his hand. He could have dealt lethal damage with this combination, and he would have been free to play them at the end. He was going easy on us. That goes there. That goes here, and this goes there. I see. What? Look at his master. Was he cheating too? Oh, was he cheating too? Seriously, if he was cheating, Angelica would have pointed it out. She was the judge after all. I don't think he was. He's just that good. Well played, Jaeger King. Well, as he said, a win is a win. We got some answers. It doesn't sound like much, but what he said spoke volumes. You should be proud, Reen. You too as well, Musa and Ash. Thank you. No prob. I should have said it first. Thanks for your helping me. But you will explain why you were in a casino unsupervised, I'm sure. Oh dear, I've suddenly become lightheaded after such an intense match and cannot speak. But wait, we're only here cause... Okay, we're just as guilty. At least you were able to help the instructor. At least they were able to help the instructor. Perhaps I should learn how to play Vantage Masters. You don't get a free pass just because you know how to play a card game.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, it's just it's just Chief Instructor Michael scalding the students. And yeah, these are gonna take too long, so who cares? Yeah, too many cutscenes chaining together. Let's talk to Sarah first. What's the matter? Can't sleep? Well, not exactly. It's just that there's so much going on. I need to sort all my thoughts. I'm sure how. Oh, I know how that is. Hey, Reen, how's about you have a little drink with me before bed? Sometimes a little room to breathe is all you need to sort yourself out. Here, I'll pour you a bit. This stuff will really kick you in the teeth, so you should probably just dip your tongue in it to start out. Oh yeah, last time I recorded this video, this is where it stopped me. Ooh, you were kidding.
It's spiritus, liquor from Northumbria. Said to be the strongest drink in the world. Guess it's kind of hard to get much stronger than 96% though, huh?
If I'd taken a normal sip of this, I'd already be on the floor. But the stinging on my tongue is turning a little sweet.
Right? I knew you'd be able to appreciate it. Never thought the day'd come when I'd get to talk with you over drinks like this. That new Class 7 of yours? They're a good bunch of kids.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're a pain. Yeah, they've still got a long ways to go, though. I'm struggling as an instructor, too. I just wish I could guide them a little better.
They're all pretty unique kids, just like you guys were. But I know things will work out for you. I mean, come on. They were all so worried about you, they ran headlong after you.
I'm sure they had a bit of a push from a certain someone, though.
You already knew, didn't you? Who those purple Jaegers are.
Yes. What they said brought back some complicated feelings. At first I wasn't sure, but when I saw your reaction, I knew.
That's so. Guess I've still got a ways to go myself in that case.
Back then, during the Northern War, I couldn't do a thing. I spent all my time getting rid of all those archaisms that were let loose in the city. All the higher-ups in the Northern Jaegers, the ones who worked with the Ouroboros, got away. If I'd captured them, Northumbria's government would have called for a ceasefire. I could have stopped the annexation.
That's a nice little scenario, Reen. But you know it's a load of bull, don't you? The annexation of Northumbria was done under the Imperial government's orders. Way I hear it, General Le Guin agreed to take the place over to keep the provincial armies from being disbanded. The outcome was decided from the start. In the middle of that farce of a war, you managed to save the lives of tens of thousands of citizens. And the Jaegers you met today? I think they know that. But maybe it was impossible from the start. Fixing a country already being destroyed from within by Jaegers. He probably knew that too.
Who?
Whoopsie. Well, you see, he was... he was my first love.
Really?
Well, actually, he was the closest thing I had to a dad. Way back during the Northumbrian disaster, when the salt pail covered so much of the Principality in a storm of salt, a man took in an orphaned infant. He was a former colonel in the army, and one of the people who founded the Northern Jaegers. As soon as I was old enough to understand anything, I knew that Jaegers who came back with foreign currency were considered heroes. The man who raised me was one of the leaders of the Northern Jaegers, the heroes of our homeland. I looked up to my dad more than anyone. Wanting to be just like him, I joined a juvenile Jaeger Corps at the age of 10. After a few years of harsh training, I was admitted to the main corps at the tender age of 13. It was there that I experienced my first real battle. It was hell. A field of death, where lives are tossed aside to satisfy someone else's desires. There I lived, smoke and blood painted across my body. And there I stayed, eventually becoming the Jaeger known as the Purple Lightning. But after a while, it reached a point where I couldn't take it anymore. When I was 18, I was assigned command of a squad. We had a mission near Erebonia, fighting some proxy war on behalf of the nobles. The enemy was Needhog. My squad was destroying them, but just when we thought victory was ours. Our efforts to avoid dragging any civilians into the fight left us open to a counterattack. We got hit hard. And then my dad showed up and saved me. Even though he was serving as the commander for the entire corps, he came to our rescue and suffered a fatal injury for it.
Do you see now? This is the fate of all Jaegers. You must think long and hard on whether you wish to continue down this path.
It could have been because he was once part of the Principality's army, but he was quite the gentleman. Now that I think back, he never seemed to like the fact that I became a Jaeger. Anyway, he left me with those final words and passed away in my arms. I screamed and screamed until my voice gave out, until I passed out from utter exhaustion. When I woke up, I was in an Imperial Army camp.
Was that when Instructor Beatrix treated you?
Yeah. Apparently they were there to check on the damage caused by all the Jaegers fighting. Neidhart and Mueller-Vander, who were both second lieutenants back then, were there too. They told me the battle had been over for a while, and all my comrades had already packed up and left for home. Hadn't even thanked them before rushing back to my hometown. And what greeted me when I got there were celebrations and congratulations from my friends and the townsfolk. We had lost my father, but we won the war we were hired for. The nobles had given us an enormous pile of Mira. That meant we wouldn't die of starvation during the coming winter. I was relieved, but my tears just wouldn't stop. In order to save my hometown from poverty, I covered myself in the smoke of war and the blood of innocents in foreign lands. Seeing the smiles on the faces of everyone in town and knowing the cost cut me deep. It was right then that I decided to quit being a Jaeger and leave my hometown. I joined up with the Bracer Guild, knowing I could put my combat skills to work and make some decent Mira if I hit A rank. That way I could send some money back home, money that wasn't stained with blood.
I finally understand the true origin of your strength and kindness.
I'm not strong or kind, but I think I've finally started to get closer. Little by little. Closer to being like the man I admired so much. My dad. My commander. And my first love.
Sarah. But it makes sense now. No wonder you fall for all the silver foxes.
Yeah? No getting around the fact that I've got myself the daddy of all father complexes. But you know, lately I found myself attracted to some younger guys.
Huh?
You got me talking too much. You don't watch yourself, you could make a real dangerous womanizer. Well, with that, I bid you good night and sweet dreams.
That wasn't all some dream, right? Oh well. Yeah, I'll just assume I've been tricked by fairies on the eve of the summer festival. Anyway. Let's talk. Alright. Now let's talk to Instructor Claire. If I've got time.
That's enough, Claire. Though you have the Chancellor's protection, your actions today are only going to come back to bite you.
You don't understand, Michael.
Show
Who's
yourself.
That was careless of me. Forgive me. I didn't mean to overhear. Reen. Schwarzer, I don't appreciate your eavesdropping. I've said my piece, but I advise you to really think this over. Unless you wanted what happened 10 years ago to shackle you forever. I'm really sorry. I just came out here for some air. Well, I've got an early morning tomorrow, so I should probably. Reen. Can we talk just for a little while? I want to continue our previous conversation, and we might as well do so in the light of the moon. Of course, you can tell me anything.
Michael Major Irving is my cousin. He was born Michael Revelt.
I see now. You two do seem rather
we were,
close.
Once. But 10 years ago, he took his mother's surname and abandoned the name Revelt. It was after I had the man who took my family away executed. That man was my uncle. His father.
What happened?
Perhaps you're familiar with the Revelt Company? They're known for making musical instruments. Well, they were originally located in St. Arc. My father was the president, and my uncle the vice president. The company was doing well, but more importantly, our family was happy. Until an horrible car accident. There weren't many of them on the roads back then. A stolen truck crashed into us. Then its driver disappeared into the night. In the end, they never found him. It became a cold case. My parents and my little brother died in that accident. But by some miracle, I survived.